What's up, Alex here. Planning on doing a crazy review. It's probably going to take me like, I don't know, probably a couple months. I'm thinking. There's so many vibration machines out there. So right now I'm asking all the manufacturers to basically send me machines, and I've already got a few on board. They're going to send me free machines. I can check them out. I'm going to do a bunch of reviews on all the different ones. I'm going to line them up in a room. I'm going to stand on each one. I'm probably going to test each one for a few weeks, because you never know. I mean, stand on a machine one time, 2 times, it's not really going to help you. I mean, you got to really try it out for like at least 30 days. That's why some of them have 30-day return things. So I'm going to try each one. I'm going to write a comparison chart, which I think is pretty helpful, because there's like all these machines out there and all these different specs, and sometimes it's a pain in the ass to find these specs. I'm looking at a machine, I'm on the site, what's the amplitude, what's the watts of the motor. I mean, some of these companies, I don't know why, I mean, they're not telling me. So I'm going to basically lay it out so everybody that gets on the site can see all the different specs, for each, all the different features. It just makes it nice and clear. I'm also going to test it out for things like, the G-forces, what it feels like, if it's a pivotable or triplanar, oscillation. So all these different types of movements of the plate. I'm going to break it down, what it feels like. I'm even going to get some other people who have certain conditions. Like I have a friend who has a back issue. I'm going to have him stand on a pivotal, see what that feels like. I'm going to have him stand on a $10,000 machine. I'm going to have him stand on like a $1,000 pivotal machine. I mean, there's got to be a difference, right, between 10,000 and 1,000. I don't know. I'm going to find out though. I think some of these companies maybe just jacking up the price. I'm not really sure. The other thing that I've been finding is, and I'm sure you've probably seen this too if you've been looking at machines for a little while on the internet and whatnot, is some of the machines, like, they look identical, but there's a different label on them. I think this is nothing more than, just importers, putting their own, importing and then selling them to companies, and they're putting their own label on it. But, so I want to find out, more. Well, here's the thing that I was thinking. I had a friend who is an electrical engineer who's helped me out with some of the projects in the past. So I'm going to bring him on board. From what he told me, he actually opened up one of these machines one time, and it wasn't what they claimed, the size of the motor, the types of horsepower, and the oscillations, the amount of hertz, wasn't what they claimed. And not only that, this machine was supposed to be identical from a similar manufacturer but under a different label, but he found a different motor inside. So I don't even know. Does that mean I have to open up every one? Because if I do that, it avoids the warranty. But I'm willing to do that, for everybody that gets on the site. So at least we can get to the bottom of this bullshit and get some clear information. And at the same time, I'm hoping that, I'm going to be able to test out a lot of other things, with like lymphatic movement, detoxification, and get some kind of results from some other friends that are dealing with a lot of health issues, and see, what they feel better on. Some of them have a lot of immune issues or high blood pressure. I'm actually going to check with them and see, or if like a spiral, if you've ever seen that, spiral motion, is going to work better for their blood flow and they're reducing their blood pressure after doing that for a week, versus like just like a tri motion or something like that. There's got to be a difference. So I'm going to find out. I'm going to post that up. I'm hoping to get a lot of videos out there, a lot of reviews. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm calling up all the manufacturers, and I'm getting permission to actually call a few of their customers. And because here's the thing, I can do this review and I can test it out for 30 days, but 30 days is not 5 years, So what's this machine going to be like? What's it going to do for me? What kind of issues am I going to have with this machine 5 years from now? I don't know, when the warranty's expired. So the only way I can find that out is by talking to customers. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call up all the customers for each of the machines, and basically just like interview them, find out what their experience has been, what's been wrong with the machine, what have they liked about the machine. So that's going to give a lot of insight when I start writing my review content for each of these machines. 5 years down the road, what's your investment going to be like? Because it's all well and good, as I said, I can do a review, for a few weeks and get a lot of information out, but it's about the longevity and kind of what happens later on. So that's another thing that I'm doing, so just to kind of round out the reviews on the site. But also, I love feedback, so if you want to shoot an email in about any of the machines you've been using, or give a call, I welcome it. I welcome the feedback, because I'm taking a lot of information in right now, and I'm just putting it back there on the site. So thanks for coming to the site, and if you have any questions, you can fill out the quiz on there that actually should be done and uploaded pretty soon. It's going to say whole body vibration quiz, which basically is going to help me help you essentially. Or you're welcome to give me a call if you get really stuck. There's a lot of content that's going to be on the site, but I'm sure you probably still have questions. It's just there's so much information out there. So welcome, and I'll talk to you maybe in the future. All right, sounds good.